the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the podcast, the Monday podcast. God, had a great time watching a documentary over the weekend. Guys and their dolls.
Okay.
Men who live with life-size dolls at home.
Right, so they're not just talking about Barbie-looking girlfriends, they're talking about actual rubber dolls.
This is crazy. And they're a part of their lives. One man's got 8 dolls.
What's he do with them?
The funny thing is, he's got a girlfriend as well. She's never met the dolls.
What, a real-life one?
I'm going to play you audio in the podcast today where she goes to his house for the first time to meet his 8 other girlfriends who are life-size dolls. 2 of them are just hanging out in the lounge room.
Yeah, I actually watched this over the weekend, guys.
Did you?
Yeah, left me feeling pretty deflated.
Really? That's interesting,
How long?
Tom.
Oh, that was good. How long did it take to film, Tom? With the camera crew, was it
9 till 5, Tom?
Oh, how
I don't know what happened to one, Tom, but I thought they farted and flew out the window.
That's you know what? Go out on a high, and Tom's was a high, mate.
Was it? What, the dog hit the roof? Oh, Tom, how many do you
deflated
have,
joke.
Tom?
You guys are the best.
It's ironic because Tom used to be on the doll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we think it's rubbery too.
Oh, daylight rubbery. I guess.
Rubbery the wrong way.
It wasn't the met her at a strip club, but she was more of a doll dancer rather than a pole dancer.
That's good. I like how you explained it straight after, just in case. Don't give us a minute to think or anything.
No, we were confused.
Absolutely rinsed your doll, Tom.
Jolly part of you, Tom.
Oh, my God.
She gave me an education.
She couldn't walk for... Well, she can't walk anymore.
His nickname's Dom Dolly.
Oh, no.
Dollapalooza.
I would have...
Anyway.
I would have got out way before that.
All right.
Can we?
Hear it in the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It's Australian television's Night of the Year, the 65th TV Week Logie Awards.
So we're here tonight to celebrate excellence in Australian television. This is my 3rd time hosting, so hopefully that's enough time for Kerry-Ann Kennelly to stop calling me Ando.
How good was Pangy? Pangy needs to start the Logies every year. You just tune in for that, don't you? Unbelievable effort. We announced as well, we're going to be, you'll hear from Lynn McGranger at 7 o'clock this morning. She's coming on the show. She was announced, I think it was only half an hour ago, she got the gold Logie. Yep. And also the silver Logie. Well done to Pangy, though, kicking off the night. This was my favourite joke from Pangy. Whenever he says the word maths or married at first sight, I really settle into my couch. I get my popcorn out and I'm very interested in what he has to say because he's not a big fan of the show. This was his maths joke last night.
Married at First Sight. In its 12th season. And the big story this year was when Paul punched a hole in a wall after finding out his TV wife slept with a rapper. A story as old as time. By the way, a hole in the wall is something most of the contestants would be very familiar with.
Oh, Peggy, just warming up.
Then, you wouldn't believe it, but Channel 7, did anyone notice any promos for The Voice?
I couldn't see anything. Did they mention it at all?
My gosh. And the beautiful Kate Miller-Heidke was down the front with Richard Marks. And we also know that Mel C, Sporty Spice, is going to be on The Voice as well. And Pangy brought that up.
The Voice is about to launch its 14th season, and new coaches this year include Sporty Spice Mel C and the one and only Richard Marks. What are the odds both of them of being available? Just saw Richard Marks there. Sorry about that. Hi, Richard. Sorry. Welcome. I hope you have a wonderful night. I think we both know you picked up the phone on the first ring. All right.
How good is that?
I mean, you've just got to laugh, don't you, if you're Richard Marks? Geez, we got emotional with Magda Szubanski, didn't we?
That was
Inducted into the
beautiful.
Hall of Fame. She is an absolute legend, and obviously she's getting chemo at home. So this was Magda saying thank you to everyone there.
I also want to thank, of course, my family and friends who've been amazing especially at this time. I particularly want to thank Kristen, who's just sitting there, who's been an absolute rock. And the love and support that I have felt like a tsunami from the Australian public it's been overwhelming. And I have to tell you, it really helps. Sorry, I didn't know I was going to cry. When I go online and look at those messages, every time my heart lifts and I feel that much stronger to deal with the cancer. So thank you for the love that you're just pouring my way. I really feel it.
Well done, Magda. That was beautiful.
What a superstar. That was very emotional, wasn't it? And the other emotional one was, and we've had Lynn on this show for so long, you just didn't know where it was going to go last night. So she won the silver Logie for the best actor. And then she's up for gold Logie. She takes that out, which is what a way to go out. I mean, did you see the promo for Home and Away last night?
Yeah.
Even Tommy, and I know your wife watches it. Even I was getting emotional watching it.
Yeah, it's going to be big time when Irene says goodbye.
Oh.
Gosh.
It was,
Countdown.
and so this is Lynn accepting her gold Logie.
When I was finishing up, I had to work some 13 and 14-hour days. I whinged like a bitch. These guys do this week in, week out, and they whinge a little bit, but they are very, very good at their job, and we are so proud of it. And 38 years the bloody thing's been going for it, and it just won't die. It's fantastic.
What an Aussie. Tommy, when is her last episode? Is it next
must be
2 weeks,
yeah,
I think?
yeah, within the next
couple
fortnight,
of weeks.
yeah.
Tommy, there were some emotional parts, and then I saw you quite emotional this morning looking through the paper. You opened it up, and I assumed you'd been crying, and then, because there was sort of a bit of a mess in front of you, but you'd opened to the picture of Emily Weir, who from Home and Away, who didn't have any underwear on with her.
Scantily clad.
Yeah, and you're actually drooling. It wasn't tears, it was saliva that had come out of your mouth.
Everyone looked absolutely outstanding. Thank you, Whip, for pointing that out.
You made an absolute mess of your desk.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
An unbelievable documentary. It's been out for quite a few years, actually. It's called Guys and Their Dolls. Now, this has resurfaced once again because it was a moment where a couple, Mike and Jody had to meet Mike's doll collection, life-sized doll collection that he has around his house for the very first time. They've just started seeing each other.
Okay.
And she's a little bit nervous in the documentary, Whip, because this is her opportunity to go into his house. It's Mike's birthday. So Mike asked Jody to come around to meet his other ladies in his life, the dolls that he has in his house. How many dolls are in there? She doesn't know, but she's about to walk in. Have a listen.
Mike's girlfriend Jody has just arrived for his birthday party.
Mike, it's me.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi.
She's about to meet his dolls for the first time.
Bring it on. I can handle it. Tell me exactly what's going on. Let me be the judge, if I can deal with it or not. I gotta know. You know, I don't like being in the dark. I don't like secrets. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Michael? Is this it? Are these the two you have?
No, there's more.
There's more?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
Oh.
8? You have 8? Over how many, how long a period of time?
Oh, I have no idea.
Do you use all 8?
Not at one time. Be pretty tired, wouldn't I? Oh. You can see it now.
I need a beer.
Oh, Mike.
Worth painting a picture just for anyone that can't see the footage that we're looking at on the screen here. She's walked into the living room. There's sort of an L-shaped couch set up. There's two dolls sitting, and I would describe their leg position as sort of spread eagle on the couch.
Well, they're sort of mansplaining, aren't they?
Yes, with
Really?
giant boobs and a party popper hanging out of their mouth.
I know, and that's only 2. So Mike has another 6 somewhere in the house.
Mike?
So this was quite a big thing for Jodie, and that's why she got a little. That's why she needed a beer. I mean, you heard her say this right at the end there. She was.
I need a beer.
I need a beer.
Where are the
confronting.
others,
I mean,
Mike?
in a relationship like that, I mean, where do you sit as you are? You're the real human in the house, but seems to me that the 8 dolls are all set up ready for the party, and you seem to be the last one there. Where do you sit?
You know
in
what?
The level of hierarchy.
If Mike chooses a doll over you and you're a warm-blooded human that can talk and interact, then you know it's a bad day at the office. You know it's probably... You're going to need more than a beer. I'm going to need 10 beers.
What about when she says, do you use all of them at once? And he goes... and what about his reaction was like, nah, God, I'll be too tired.
Yeah, what do you think? How fit do I look? I'm a slob. Come on, mate.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Knowing the weekend was going to be so bad, I decided to leave the kids with the in-laws, and Lisa and I, we went to Thredbo, mate. We got in the car and hit the old open road, mate. Get the woolly warmers on and just spend 5.5 hours in the car with not a lot to talk
In
about.
the snow, on the snow for the whole weekend. It's what a magnificent... Did they have some fresh snow?
Mate, it was beautiful. I haven't done a lot of time at Thredbo. It was awesome. Like, what a village and what a setup it is.
Oh, it's magnificent. Isn't it? It's I mean, I haven't skied for so long because my knees are so dodgy, but geez, my family has embraced, love getting on the snow.
The other thing is too, you're right, Fitz, I was worried about my knees. I had the knee pads on, not pads. I had the knee braces on. I wasn't kneeling a lot.
I don't think they were braces. They were just knee warmers, weren't they?
No,
I just think you had some knickerbockers on.
They were knee braces that I bought online because I was worried. Everyone seems to do their knee when they go skiing.
So I can tell you a knee brace is not going to do anything if you're skiing.
It should.
No.
Lisa and I aren't great skiers. Can I bring up one of the weirder things that I've ever heard from my wife? We're driving along. The amount of roadkill. Huh?
Wasn't I do, was it?
No, that was the sensible thing for her to say at the time. Is it Monaro Highway? Is that the highway we're on to Thredbo? I've never seen more roadkill in my life. Like, do you know where the roadkill capital of the world is? Tasmania. And that's bad. And they actually advise that if you hit something, get out of your car and drag it off the road, because the Tassie Devils come out and they go to eat it on the road, and then the car runs over all the Tassie Devils. There's so much roadkill. I've never seen more roadkill in my life than on the weekend. Every 100 metres there was a kangaroo, big roo or a big wombat. And the wombats are always upside down, and they're just arms and legs in the air as stiff as a board, looking like a big brick. Anyway, they've got crosses on them. They've been spray painted, right? Which obviously means they've been there for a while. So there's
someone's tagged them.
They've tagged them, yeah. Banksy's new work.
Oh my gosh! If you're using dead koalas to put your tag up, find a train.
Really good gear, Banksy. So I said to Lisa, because there was like red crosses on all the dead animals, and I said, I wonder if they've done that just so you can see them on the side of the road. Like, if you're going to pull over, if a koala is it's the same colour as the dirt on the side of the road and it's got its 4 legs in the air, it's hard to see. And she said, oh no, I think they do that while they're alive so you can see them. Just going to let that sink in for a minute. Take a moment. Just going to take a moment to try and I said, okay. So how many people do you think have gone down to Bunnings on a Saturday morning and bought some spray paint? And then how did they catch all the kangaroos? And I said, if they were going to do that, wouldn't they put like a fluorescent collar on them or something? Like, if you're going to get close enough to spray paint it, wouldn't you put a reflector on it?
God, there's one up the tree there. Here, just give me a bit of a lift.
Got him. He should be safe now. Quick, get that wombat.
It's trying to run away from me. I don't know why. I'm helping it.
What's with all these colourful animals out here? No idea.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Donna's in Sutherland. Hey, Donna, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, hi, Fitzy and Whipper. I just wanted to let you know, my brother has a farm down on the Monara Highway.
Yeah.
And at Williamsdale. And they call it the meat highway because there's so many, like every 100 metres there's a dead kangaroo, a dead, a dead possum, a fox, a dead everything. But I took my little grandsons down for a ski at Corran Forest in Canberra.
Yep.
And they counted in 20 minutes 100 dead animals. And they were just so happy just to be counting. 6 and 7-year-olds counting. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, Donna, I wasn't exaggerating, Fitz. Every 100 metres, if not less than that, there would be a wombat or a kangaroo. Like, they're everywhere and they're big roos.
I think Don, Fitzy and Whipper, they tag the wombats because they want to know how many of the local, like, they're trying to do the numbers. Like, they do it down the south coast too. They're trying to do the numbers of dead wombats in Australia that are impacted by the highway. So it's something to do with local, flora and fauna kind of stuff.
Well,
so,
no, Donna. You too,
highway.
Donna. Well, gosh, she is on fire. Kylie in Mount Druitt's also rang in and said that they spray paint. That means that the pouch has been checked for Joey's whip. So that's the kangaroos and also the koalas.
Because they also had different colours, and I was trying to work out what that meant. There was yellow, or there was blue, or there was red.
God, that's
interesting.
How do you fix that, though? That's the hard thing. I suppose everyone just has to watch their speed.
I don't think you do.
But you're not going to avoid them.
I don't know what you do.
Can we talk about the block? Did anyone watch the block last night while the Logies were on?
Didn't see it.
A lot of people aren't into the Logies. They may have watched the block. We know that there's Darren, there's Shayna Blaze. The other new judge on the block is Marty Fox. Now, I was disgusted last night when I was watching this because he claims to be one of the best real estate agents going around, Whip. But in the promo for the block, have a listen to what Marty Fox says.
I'm great at selling, and not even I can sell this room.
I am great at selling, and not even I could sell this room. This is Marty Fox, the same man who was asked as a real estate agent about wins and losses in the game of real estate. And this is what he had to say.
Absolutely no idea. My biggest failure is so far in the back of my brain, I'd have to sort through a whole heap of wins to try and find where that loser loss was.
I thought I knew the name. Couldn't they get Jason Yang to come in and help out? Was Jason Yang not around?
Mate, do you know what? If you want, and I know the block's been around for a while, it still rates well, but if you want more ratings, get Jason Yang on the show.
I'm Jason Yang.
I think that we need to go through Lords of Property and get some of those amazing real estate agents. Who was the guy who did Eye of the Tiger as well, and the Oasis Wonderwall, Lords of Property as well? I mean, there's so many guys that you could get on there.
I mean, to walk in and go, hi, I'm Jason Yang, and I think I could sell this room. Hi, I'm Jason Yang. This is a bathroom. Hi.
Hi, I'm Jason Yang, and I give this 4 out of 10.
Scotty Cam, come in here. I'm Jason Yang.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I'm still standing. We're on. Yeah. All right. It's time for 60-second starts. Kate Ritchie's I'm Still Standing.
Now.
It's easy to forget, but without Sydney Water, there'd be no clean, safe water at the simple turn of a tap. Sydney, water is our life.
Yeah, we've still got $100 up for grabs from Sydney Water, but also anyone that gets on I'm Still Standing now goes into the running for a Kia K4 2025 sedan from Sydney City Kia. Natalie's representing Menai this morning. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning. Hi, guys.
G'day, Nat. I'm reading here you're a Year 5 and 6 teacher at Miranda North. Is that right?
I am. Good morning, Miranda North.
Oh, Miranda North, put your hands in the air. We got Nat ready to go.
Yeah.
Right. Well done,
Hopefully
Nat.
I do them proud.
Yeah, you've got to do them proud this morning. It'll be great to go into the classroom with a win under your belt. You got to get past Rob, though. He's representing Marsfield. Now, you're about to drop off. Your drop-off is a little bit different to Natalie's this morning, Rob. What are you doing?
Yeah, taking my son to the regionals at Sydney Olympic Park.
Oh, what event does he do, Rob?
He's doing high jump, 100 metres, 200 metres, 800 metres.
Awesome.
Great.
What a weapon.
It's such a good day, Rob. You will love that. Well, Natalie, you're going first. You get one wrong, power goes over to Rob. Whoever has the power at the end of 60 seconds gets the $100, but you're both in the running for that brand new K4 car from Kia. Here we go. Natalie, your 60 seconds starts now. Who took home the gold Logie last night, Natalie?
Lynn McGranger.
That is correct. What does Specsavers sell?
Glasses.
Yes. Launched this morning, our One Note Wonder is now worth how much?
10,000.
Correct. Luke Littler is famous for what sport? That's tough.
Let's do soccer.
No, it's darts. Let's go over to Rob. Rob, what is hummus made out of?
Chickpeas.
That is correct. Who released the 2016 album Starboy?
Ed Sheeran.
No, it's The Weekend. Over to Natalie. Natalie, the West Tigers had a surprise win against who on Saturday?
My husband's Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, that is correct. What came first, Natalie? Apple or Microsoft?
Microsoft.
That is correct. What 2008 film stars Meryl Streep?
Oh, Natalie, you've done it. She's done it for Miranda North. Grade 5 and 6. You can hear them.
Natalie.
Oh, well done, Rob.
Thank you.
Well done. You're both in the running for the car as well, and you could be winning that. Congratulations to both of you, and thanks to Sydney Water as well. $100 to give away every morning. It's easy to forget, but without Sydney Water, there'd be no clean, safe water at the simple turn of a tap. Sydney, water is our life.
How good is that? The first two people in the running for that brand new Kia.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hey guys, this is exciting. There's a brand new book out. It's out now, actually, A Different Kind of Power, and the author is Jacinda Ardern, the ex-PM of New Zealand. She joins us now. Welcome, Jacinda.
Hi.
Jacinda, it's an honour to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm really excited that this opportunity came up because I know when you were busy as Prime Minister of New Zealand, we weren't able to get you at the time, and I think we spoke to, your man's name is Clark, isn't it?
Yes.
And, you know, we got him on, and I tell you what, we went deep into fishing stories. Oh, my God.
We couldn't shut him up just in there. He just kept going and going.
We had to hang up on him.
That's right. That must have been a very challenging interview for him.
Where are you at the moment? Are you in New Zealand or are you living overseas?
No, at the moment I'm in the UK. We're moving. It's summer at the moment, so we're moving around a little bit at the moment. But we've been based overseas for a couple of years now.
Oh, Jacinda, you know what I always look at the photos of Barack Obama when he started his term in America, and then at the end of it, and you.
Are you suggesting Jacinda's aged?
No, I'm just saying it's not what you do and how busy you were, and towards the end you cited burnout, because it is what you put your body through when you have that position of power. It's crazy when you look back. Do you regret any of that?
I was just really wondering where you were going with this line. When you start with the, here was a man who aged like 20 years, and now here we have you. Look, I think that when you're in any kind of leadership role, there's always going to be things that you think, I just wish the outcome of that could have been different. And if you're not thinking like that, you're not really thinking hard enough about your time in the job. So, yeah, I have lots of those thoughts. You know, I think probably part of the process of writing a book is probably about trying to process that in a way that is probably just therapy with a deadline.
But, you know, I was in Canberra with the Prime Minister regarding social media changes, which the great news is New Zealand, I believe, will follow. But he was a bit run down. He's got a cold and he's there, and I thought, any world leader like you were, one of the toughest things would have been making decisions on the spot. And that must have been the biggest pressure of the role. Would that be correct?
Oh, a good question. You know, I actually found that if you gave yourself enough space to really, on the really tricky stuff, dive really, and maybe this is, I'm a bit of a pointy-headed policy wonk, but dive deep enough into something and really spend a lot of time trying to understand it, it really helps you firm up. I know where we need to go on this. It's when you're making line calls where it's actually not between right or wrong. There's not any value judgment in it. It's just have to make a decision. Those are the trickier things.
It is, as the title of the book is, it's a different kind of power. And you led an incredible public life. How did you decide what not to include in the memoir?
It's pretty. I mean, I feel like I put a lot in a page.
Right.
So, when you're pregnant as well in an office, you just kind of... Yeah, there's an element where you're like, oh, am I oversharing at this point? I went through IVF as well, and I remember thinking, oh, how much of this do I put on a page? I don't want to...
The other thing is too, Jacinda, you're still very young and you've obviously got a huge career ahead of you.
Young, but have aged.
Well, Fitzy pointed out you are the female Barack Obama. He called it early. I knew we should have stuck to fishing. Can you tell us about your toughest day in office from a human point of view?
From a human point of view, there were definitely during March 15, the domestic terror attack, when we lost 51 members of our Muslim community in New Zealand, and underneath it all, knowing that you have to lead through that moment, you're still, human who's deeply moved by grief and what's happened to a whole community, and so that was an incredibly tough time. But so was managing a pandemic.
Yeah, of course.
Tough decisions.
But it was amazing too, and it wasn't about you, of course, the mosque, but it was on the world scale. That's when I think you earned a lot of your recognition, the way you bonded with the Muslim people at the time.
I think one of the things that lingers with me from that period as well is that there's often commentary about it, and yet it feels... I carry a great sadness over the idea that just a human response would be worth commenting on. And so I hope for a world where we expect our leaders to be human first and politicians second.
You recently got asked to go on Oprah's podcast. Did she offer you any advice?
Obviously, now is the pinnacle of my media appearances. A warm-up. It was actually very early on, and when went back out and just starting to, be in the public eye again, and so it was a jarring re-entry.
Yeah, right.
I don't think you ever get used to interviews like that. So it was a very humbling thing to be able to do.
Hey, we know you're short on time. I know you're overseas at the moment. Just a quick favour, if I can. I'm doing a cycling ride with the family out of Clyde. Just wondering if you've got any discount codes for bikeitnow.co.nz.
Shall we just put your name down?
I wouldn't want to get you wrong. You don't want to bust out my name in the wrong context with the wrong people. So just go well, though. I hope it's a great time.
Great. I love that country.
A different kind of power is out now. Jacinda's picture book for children as well. Mum's Busy Work will be out in September. The Right Honourable Dame Jacinda Ardern, thank you very much for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
No worries.
Thanks, Jacinda. Take care.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Fitz, I don't know if you realise this. One of the great games that you learn, and probably one of the first games you play as a kid, is Simon Says. You know the rules? Where they go, Simon Says, put your hands up, put your hands down. If you don't put your hands, if you put your hands down and you haven't said Simon Says, then you're out.
Yeah, gotcha.
It stepped up a notch. Red Bull has sponsored it, and it's now an international sport of Simon Says.
Where? Could it be introduced into the Olympics in Brisbane 2032?
As a exhibition match, I think it could be. Have a listen to this. They've got two people on the track for a game of Simon Says. Here it is.
Simon's hands up, Simon's hands on head, Simon's hips, Simon's head, Simon's hips, Simon's head, Simon's hips, Simon's head, Simon's tap, Simon's stop, Simon's stop. Hands up, Simon's hands up, hands down, Simon's hands down. They're good. Simon's lean
That's down to the final two.
Simon's hands up, Simon's hands down, hands up, Simon's hands up, hands down, Simon's hands down, run in place, Simon's run, Simon's stop, hands up, Simon's hands up, wave it around, Simon's wave, Simon's stop, wave it around, Simon's wave, Simon's run, Simon's stop, hands down.
The rules are, if he doesn't say Simon Says at the start, you don't do the action, do you? Right, gotcha.
So for the final two that he was commentating at or talking to and guiding, he said hands down and didn't say Simon Says hands down. And the guy put his hands down. Gone, done, over. How full on is that?
I mean, it's not bad.
I would have been gone in the first 5 seconds.
I mean, we could replace that on the tab. Instead of horse racing, you could just have Simon Says races every Saturday.
Simon says hands up. Simon says go to the bar. Simon says...
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
One of the best-looking rainbows hanging over our city right now. I don't know if everyone can see that. How far can you see a rainbow? Who knows? If you can see it, you'll know exactly what I mean. If not, just back me in, guys.
These are really deep questions on a Monday, and I don't think anyone can answer, mate.
Right, if you're in Parramatta right now, 13-24-10, can you see it? It's right outside our window in Piedmont. But is it outside everybody's window? Do you know what I mean, guys? That's the trick with the rainbow. You never know.
Yeah.
Is there a pot of gold, Jess? Can you see anything?
Well, we can actually kind of see the end of it, which is, unique for a rainbow.
Get the gold now.
Oh, hang on. Lynn McGranger's right at the end just picking it up if you look close enough.
There she is.
Our own, very own little leprechaun there. Look at Lynn go.
Isn't she beautiful?
Dancing away.
Look out for that on social media. Let's talk about the Cumberland Council. I don't know if you saw this, Fitz. This was a meeting. And the Lord Mayor, Ola Hammer, she was forced to call a 15-minute adjournment during the council meeting.
Ola Hammer, was it?
Yeah, Ola Hammer. That's her name.
Right.
She called a 15-minute adjournment during the council meeting on Wednesday. It just stepped into a screaming match. It exploded. Amit Alf and Diane Coleman were the two who started just going at each other. And Diane had to defend herself, and it turned into a screaming match of her saying, "You cannot speak to me like this." But he started it all by saying, "Can you just shut up?" Have a listen to this audio.
I do believe. Can you just shut up when I'm talking?
I beg your pardon, Councillor.
When I'm talking, this is my time, not your time. When I talk, you shut up, okay?
Oh, point of order, Mayor.
Yes.
Point of order.
Why she's talking while I'm talking? Why she's taking from my time? You just keep your mouth shut when I'm talking.
I've got a point
I never, ever spoke when you were talking. You show respect. You show respect. You raising your voice is not going to intimidate me.
Councillor.
I'm not intimidated.
Councillor, I've got it.
Then show respect. When I'm talking, stay shut.
I'm going to move an adjournment for 15 minutes.
Yes.
What a beauty.
Oh, wow. There's a TV show in that.
Do you think so? Council meeting's gone wrong.
That is... My God.
Could you just shut up for a minute?
Yeah. You can't say that to somebody. I mean, anyone's going to fire up when they hear that.
The way she stands and screams, my God, Diane wasn't taking a step backwards there. Hang on a minute. More rainbow chat, guys. Payal in Camden, can you see the rainbow?
Hey, no, I cannot. It's sunny here, but no rainbow.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can't
Thanks
see
for
the
your call.
rainbow. So Camden can't see the rainbow?
Let's go to Angela in Northmead. Can you see a rainbow, Ange?
No, it's raining.
This is a disaster.
The sun's out. I can see Parramatta, but no rainbow.
Oh, you must be able to see the rainbow. Everyone can see the rainbow, can't they?
It can't be. There can't be only two. There can't be only two. 13, 24, 10 if you cannot see a rainbow.
This is unbelievable. Or if you can, give us a call.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Don't think I've ever seen a rainbow like the one we just had over Sydney. I'm just trying to work out if everyone can see the rainbow. I mean, the rainbow can't be just here in Piedmont.
Well, it's sort of going a little bit at Blackwattle Bay. It's going away a little bit with the clouds. Now, Nicholas in the Sutherland Shire, you've called in with a weather update. What do you got for us, Nick?
Morning, team. I don't know what you guys had for breakfast, but there is not a bit of sun in the sky here. It's pouring in the Shire.
Right, okay. That's interesting.
I think you might have heard it in your weather update. The Audley Weir is flooded, so we are getting bucket loads.
Yeah. Nick, I wonder if rainbows move. You know, do they travel like the weather? Do they drift with the... I don't know. We're learning this morning.
Silvana from Beverly Hills. What can you see this morning, Silvana?
No rainbow.
No, can't see it, okay. I mean, it can't just be Piedmont. I mean, someone from Mossman or, I don't know, who's around.
Jackie, Canterbury, rainbow, yes or no, Jackie?
Oh, look, I'm trying to find it. I can't see anything. But hold on, I can see a little glimpse of it.
You got a bit of it?
Glimpse of it.
You got a bit
You're
of it,
not
Jack?
lying.
Yes.
Nah.
Jackie's seen the rainbow.
Nah, you can't tick that off.
Oh, my God.
If she says she
I'm
can...
driving.
Yeah, if you can only see a glimpse of it, it's no good, mate.
It feels like an ad for Skittles, doesn't it?
I have to keep my eyes on the road.
Good on you, Jack. Make sure you go to the Fitzy and Whipper Kate Ritchie social pages too. Got the rainbow up on that, Tom?
Hopefully not, but I'll have a quick look.
Riveting stuff, mate. Let's see if there's a rainbow out tomorrow morning. Then other people can call through.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.